In this segment, Stephanie Miller welcomes Trae Crowder. Together, the two try to answer the question if the modern Republican Party is really reflective of half of this country, or are they misreading a good chunk of their own electorate? Here's Stephanie.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
screen.
forget
That's
the
beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
I'm not even sure what else to say about. They're just a complete clown show. The Republican Party at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe making Donald Trump their god emperor led to those kinds of ramifications. I mean, it really did. I mean, that because he's got all these Trump act. Everybody's got to out crazy each other to make a splash on the right. And then this is what you get. And then all the any people that have any semblance of sanity left get picked off one by one for they eventually say something that makes a little too much sense or whatever, then get called rhinos and get ran out of the party or whatever. And they're all being held hostage by the crazy caucus. But, it's what they deserve. I mean, it's frightening for everybody else, all the rest of us, but it's also kind of what they deserve.
Yeah, you're not. You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike the.
I'd like to strike those words as well.
Move to
I would
strike.
like
Move to
to
strike the
as
lady's
well.
words again.
That's two requests to strike. That's two requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right,
get
okay,
your members under
here's
control.
the correct parliament. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words, but I'm not apologizing.
Without objection.
Not apologizing.
21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold
a
on.
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to
I
strike
had no
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
Now, I didn't save all the trailer trash Republican women for you, but Sarah Huckabee Sanders is in the news as well.
Okay.
Governor of Arkansas is pushing to overhaul the state's expansive public records law. And at the same time, a lawsuit is pending against the state for allegedly withholding information related to her travel requested under the Arkansas Freedom of Information Act. An analyst said, I think they realized this lawsuit was something they were going to lose, so they thought, well, we're going to try to change the rules now. So it's just now they're trying to cover up their corruption, right? Like I don't even know what kind of her, taxpayer-funded travel is it all? Because presumably it's not all in trailer. I don't know,
right.
But you know what I mean. It's just this has become the entire party is just corruption, covering it up, and like in Texas, right?
I was going to say, same kind of thing in Texas, but they do that type of thing. They'll as soon as they have the opportunity to change the laws to suit themselves better or to cover their own butts and whatnot. That's what they do. Or it's in Wisconsin, they elected a Democrat governor, but before the Democrat got in, the Republicans in the state house changed all the laws to neuter the powers of the office of the governor, that type of thing. They just do it out in the open, utterly shamelessly. And a lot of people in their base are for it. They tried the same thing in Ohio. They tried to make it to where, democracy meant less there. You needed more of a percentage to do anything. But the people in their base, I see them talk, they support all that because they're well, we have to have that because if we didn't have that, we'd have tyranny of the majority, right?
Yeah.
And that's what that's
they don't
the phrase
believe,
they've come up with.
They don't believe in
now.
they don't believe in democracy, Trae. That's it.
Right.
That's what we were saying. Speaking of Wisconsin, this liberal judge wins in a landslide, and they're like, "No, we don't. We're just going to impeach her."
Right.
She hasn't even ruled on anything yet. I mean, it's
right. And it's or all the abortion votes and all this stuff. It's so many things where it's clear where the will of the people stand, and then they're like, well, okay, but the people are stupid, so we're going to need some better laws that do the good Christian thing, regardless of what the will of the people is.
Yeah.
And then others support that with a straight face and act like it's not anti-democratic. It's a weird time to be alive.
So you just mentioned common ground. I mean, obviously, as you say, you're a comedian, Trae, but is there common ground we're ever going to find? Or, the things that we see MAGA people saying all the time that are just completely delusional. Are we ever going to have a common set of facts? I mean, I feel like one of the things that's so great about you is, you have this accent, but the things coming out of your mouth are such a disconnect. You know what I mean? They're all the things that what they call coastal elites say. But in the meantime, you've got a party where, they're all coastal elites, the Republicans.
Right.
And somehow they've
Yes.
sold this bill of goods, right?
Well, that's kind of related to what I was about to say in response to that, to the first question. Like, I feel like there should be a lot of common ground in, like, the lives of regular people and how they're harder, and the dollar doesn't go as far. Like, we're all getting screwed over by rich people, and corporations and that type of thing, which you would think would lead to some commonalities, but they just blame all the wrong people for that, you know, and then vote in people who, are in the pockets of those same corporations, the people to whom the Koch brothers are their puppet masters and whatnot. And so,